The hub part of this unit is inventory controls. In that, we have to discuss with the various types of definitions related to the inventories, various inventory levels we have to discuss, along with the how to control the inventories in the drugstores. So now move with the inventory. All of you know inventory nothing but the availability of the goods in the stores, that is called as inventory, which is required for the sales, and that materials are produced from the raw materials, that is called as inventory. The inventory containing raw materials also considered as a inventory parts, along with processing goods. Those are undergo production of the particular goods. They come under the inventory types of inventory, and the final product who are directly enter into the markets. That is called as these are the items are come under the inventory. Raw materials, those are under process in the productions, and finished products, which is after finishing they go for the sales. That is called as inventories. In inventory, the raw material consists of all the items which require for the processing to make the final product. That is called as raw material. Processing goods, that is work in progress, and finished goods, those who are entering into the market for sales. Apart from this raw material, work in progress, and final products, some inventories are in the transits, in transportations. Finished product is completed, but they do not reach to the retailer. In between, before sale, from company to before sale or before retailers, whatever the transits in between, that is called as transit inventory. And cycle inventory. Cycle inventory is a term used to describe the items that are ordered in a lot size on a regular basis. That is called as cycle inventories. These inventories are usually materials which are directly used for the productions, or they are the part of the regular process. Means any hospitals or any drug stores or any stores, they continuously require the particular goods at every month. So that type of goods are called as and that type of inventory is called as cycle inventories. Buffer inventories. Buffer means some excess, non-movement goods, trading businesses where the particular goods are dumped. That is called as buffer inventory. Some are the out of stocks. That type of inventory is called as buffer inventory. Another word for the buffer inventory is safer stock, safety stocks, which is required for the time being. Like coronavirus procedure process, the lockdown was announced, and using of mask, wearing of mask is essential ones. So those are the smart businessmen. They acquire this opportunity and they occupy this opportunity by selling the mask in infinite price. 2 rupees mask they sold 10 rupees. So that type of inventory you have to consider as a buffer inventory. Here the inventory control up to the part inventory. How to control that inventory? That is called as inventory control. Inventory control refers to all aspect of managing hospital inventories like purchasing, shipping, receiving, tracking, warehousing, and storage, turnover, and recordings. All are called as inventory controls. Inventory control, nothing but it is a process of managing stocks once it arrives at a stores, warehouse, storage locations. It involves planning for sales and stockouts. Particular products stockouts rapidly. So that type of planning you have to utilize for the control of inventory. This inventory control is essential for the maximum benefits and preventing the dead stock, dumping stocks. That whatever the dumping stock occurs or produce in the stores, that dumping stocks are reduces or prevented with the help of inventory controls. Inventory control nothing but stocking adequate number and kinds of stores so that materials are available whenever required, wherever required. In other words, the inventory control is a scientific system which indicate as to what to order, when to order, how to order, how much to stock so that purchasing cost and storing cost are kept as low as possible. जितना लगता है उतना ही रखने का, ज़्यादा नहीं रखने का, ज़्यादा परचेस करने का नहीं, परचेसिंग कॉस्ट इंक्रीजेस, ज़्यादा डंपिंग करके लेने का नहीं, unnecessary whatever the profit you have to gain from that particular sales, that profit goes lower sides. So for that, this control is necessary. That is inventory control with the help of some management. In other hands, inventory management. अभी जैसे बोला प्रॉफिट कम होता है डंपिंग स्टॉक ज़्यादा होने से. So you have to manage that arriving stock and day stocks. That is the right stock at right level, at right place, at right times, at the right cost. That is called as inventory. The various importance related to the inventory controls. In that, first is first importance continuous supply of the materials. There is a no stock out positions occurs in our stores. So continuous supply of the materials. Avoid over and under stockings. Overstocking you have to reduce, understocking you have to manage up to the sufficient quantity. Maintain investments at optimum levels. Keep material cost under controls. Facilitate finishing of data for planning. Ensure right quality of product at reasonable price. Ensure the perpetual inventory controls. Another importance, design proper organizations for management of inventory and minimize these losses. Whatever the losses occur due to the dumping, expiry of the product, deterioration of the product. These are the losses. That losses you have to minimize with the help of inventory controls. Another importance, it reduces the cost of productions. It minimizes the time wastage to shortage of the raw materials. It minimizes the wastage of goods. It minimizes the capital investment. It maximizes the customer services. If goods are available to the customers, ultimately services was continuously run for the customers. It helps to deliver the goods at right place at right time with right cost. The value of goods on storage was minimized and it improves overall handling and storage of the goods. Now move with the details about the inventory controls. Inventory level should be optimums. Whenever the required stock should be optimums, not to be exceeded, not to be under the requirement as per the requirement to run the organizations. Excess stocks leads to huge cost of running the organizations, whereas less stocks leads to many problems in supply or required item at required times. There are three types of level in the inventory control: maximum level, A level is fixed after studying various factors beyond which material should not be purchased at any times. Minimum level, it is a level beyond which the material should not be allowed to fall at any times. Means the maximum level ह्याच्या वर जाता कामा नये. Minimum level particular stock त्या minimum level पर्यंत आल्यानंतर you have to fill the gap of up to the maximums. उसके नीचे नहीं आना था. That is the buffer stock. If you go with the store, any drug stores, they acquire one box of any brands. If sold 8 or 9 strips, when they occupy only one strip in their box, they continue with the other orders like that. And recorder levels. Third level is recorder levels. If particular level you have to reach, there is a ordering, reorder levels automatically. These are the levels. Maximum level, at particular level there is a no goods requirement for that particular materials or particular goods. Minimum levels, at the at these levels you have to fill the stocks by reordering. Then various methods related to the inventory control. First is periodic method. Name itself indicate that after some times, 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week, you have to observe the inventory periodically. Accounting methods like that. There is a physical checking, nothing but this are physical checkings at particular times. What amount the particular inventory is available with our ends. If they are lower side, then reorder to particular goods and occupy the levels. Control level. At specified time, you have to accounting the particular inventories. Second is perpetual inventory controls. Perpetual inventory is a method of accounting for inventory that records of the sales or purchase of inventory immediately through the use of the computer point of sales, or nothing but it is called as day to day entries of sales and purchase. So with the help of some softwares, you have to control the inventory in drugstores. This type of method generally follow where the software is continuously used. Every entry should be entered in the softwares. Then and only then this type of methods you have to use. Another method is special methods. This methods is useful for the short expiry identification of the drugs. Means some dosage forms or some drugs having the shorter period of expiry that you have to taken care related to that inventory. Unnecessary expiry goods creation was avoided with this method. These are the three methods: periodic inventory controls, perpetual inventory controls, and special inventory. Now, various techniques for the inventory management or controls. There are two types of methods or techniques we have to control the inventory. First is economic order quantity, that is EOQ, and second one is ROL, that is reorder quantity levels. These are the two techniques for the inventory controls. Now move with the economic order quantity. Name itself indicate that economy, it is related with the economy, total cost of the productions, demand rate, and other factors should be considered for the controlling of Inventory. There is some formula for the ideal order quantity to a company needs to purchase for its inventory with a set of desirables variables like total cost of productions, demand rate in the markets, and other some factors we have to consider for the inventory management. The overall goal of EOQ, that is economic order quantity, is to minimize this the cost related matters. Here the some formula related with the EOQ. With the help of this formula, you have to identify the greatest number of the product unit to order to minimize the buyings. This with the help of this formula, you have to control the inventories. Here, the how much quantity of the items was orders is determined by using EOQ factors. For calculations, the cost of ordering and cost of carrying in the inventory or holding cost will be calculated as a factor, EOQ factors. The ordering cost here, the ordering cost, nothing but the these are the expenses acquired to create and process an order to the supplier. That is the cost of procurement of the inventory. That is called as ordering cost. Another terminology in the EOQ, that is inventory carrying, also known as inventory holding cost. First is ordering cost, second is inventory carrying, that is called as inventory holding cost. This cost associated with the holding of inventory or stock in storage or in the warehouses after finishing the products or goods, or in order to fulfill sales orders, that is called as inventory carryings. These are the factors you have to consider before the EOQs applies. This is a formula related with the EOQ. EOQ is equal to square root, in the square root 2 into 12 into monthly usage into cost of ordering divided by unit cost into holding cost. Holding cost nothing but inventory carrying into unit cost per unit. This is a formula everyone should write down this formula. This formula is essential exam point of view. EOQ is equal to in the square root 2 into 12 into monthly usage multiply by cost of ordering divided by unit cost into holding cost. This is a formula. With the help of this calculating EOQ formula, you have to approximately whatever the expenses carried out on inventory you have to calculate, and these calculations you have to on the monthly basis or annual basis you have to calculate. With the help of this, how much order expensive items are consumed monthly basis or annually basis you have to easily identify. This is a formula. Another method for calculating EOQ is by mathematical approach. That is EOQ. Another formula or another method for calculating mathematical base. EOQ is equal to 2 into in the square root 2 into AB divided by C. Here A is a annual usage of inventory in times, whereas B is a buying cost per orders and C is a carrying cost or holding cost per units. Here one examples I have produced here. If A is a 1200, that is annual usage of inventory units, B is a buying unit per orders 30, and C is a 2 rupees carrying cost. If you put all the figures in this formula, That is EOQ is equal to square root 2 into 1200 into 30 buying cost divided by 2. That is 3 36,000 is the total calculation with this digit if you put in this formula 2AB divided by C. So the cost for the EOQ is 60 rupees per unit. You have to calculate it. In this EOQ analysis, there are some limitations related to the inventory carryings, identification of the inventory carrying and ordering cost. In which cases where they not they not clearly known exactness in EOQ cannot be calculated accurately. If exact value of this carryings and ordering cost if not known, then this is failure one. The sales per year is an assumption in this techniques, EOQ limitations. Time taken for supply is not considered here in this calculation. Unexpected demands not included in the calculations. And another limitations of EOQ for the calculations, it may be in the fractions. These are the limitations related to the economic order quantity. Now move with the second technique, that is reorder quantity levels. Reorder itself indicate that once again you have to place the order of same items. Why it is necessary? To avoiding the stock outs or out of stock of particular materials or goods. For that, the reorder quantity level was considered to control the inventory. In reorder quantity levels, these are the parameters you have to consider. That is the lead time, the latency between the initiation and completion of the process. For example, lead time between the placement of order and supply of drug is given by given manufacturer might be between 2 days to 1 week, depend on the various particularities. Like lockdown sessions, there is a transportation problems. In that condition, maybe varies the lead times. In lockdown sessions, only emergency services started once. No common services are available during the lockdown sessions. So that type of situation, if occurs, then there is a lead in the times difference. There are formula for the reorder quantity, that is the ROL, reorder quantity level. ROL is equal to average daily usage rate into average lead time in days. Here one example related with this formula. If XYZ pharmacy has an average daily usage of A drug is 20 unit and lead time is 3 days, means order came to our end within 3 days once place. So this calculation is required, means the whatever the stock is available or run for the minimum for 3 days, because once the order placed, whatever the material reach to our end for 3 days, within 3 days. So 60 units should be available with us every times. Another examples, if you are selling average 20 bottles of multivitamin syrup per day, it requires 7 days for the supplier to deliver the goods. So simple calculations, 20 bottles per day average usage along with lead time days, 7 days, 20 into 7, one bottle stock should be available, because next once you are to place the order, it requires minimum 7 days. That is called as reorder quantity levels. This is another technique to control the inventory. Means 1 हफ्ते में जितना लगने वाला है, क्योंकि दूसरा ऑर्डर आने को, गुड्स आने को 7 days लग रहे हैं, तो 1 हफ्ते में अपने को कितना लगने वाला है डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर और ड्रग स्टोर में, उतना ही वी हैव टू कैरी इन आवर स्टोर्स. As per the steps et al. Has developed a table to use EOQ as well as RQL, reorder quantity level, according to which for determining the reorder quantity, the average usage rate per month in units of issue should be divided by 13 weeks. 13 weeks means 3 months. 3 months calculation. Total in a year, 52 weeks a year. Divided by 4. First quarter is 3 months. There are 13 weeks is the 3 months data, 3 months requirements. Here you have to calculate RQL. RQL you have to calculate in the in this formula A into VLT plus SF. That is safety factors. VLT means vendor lead times, and plus safety factors means particular stock should be with us before our reorder goes to the suppliers. So ROL A is the average usage per rate per month divided by 30. That formula you have to put for the reorder quantity levels. Next related, these are the techniques. Two techniques, EOQ and RQLs. Now move with the methods used for the analysis of the drug expenditures. Whatever the expenditures was carried out, analyzed by different methods. First method is ABC analysis. That is always, A stand for always, B stand for better, and C for controls. Second analysis method is VED, vital, essential, and desirables. FSN, fast, slow movings, and slow non movings. This F for fast, S for small movings, and N stands for non moving. S stands for slow moving, slow moving, N stands for non movings. Fourth method for analysis is SDE, scare, difficult, easy. Fifth is HML, high, medium, low. And sixth one is golf analysis. G for government items. O for golf analysis. Under controls, that analysis was carried out. Now we have to move with the ABC analysis. That is nothing but always better controls. This analysis, the approach of this analysis is classifying the inventory item based on the terms of consumption values. What is consumption value? Is the total volume of an items consumed over a specified period. That is called as consumption value. For example, high value product with low frequency of sales, moderate value product with moderate frequency of sales, low value products with high frequency of sales. That parameter we have to consider. High value product means those products having the high costings. Their moment or their sales are the lesser ones. Those product having the lesser cost, the moment of that product is more one. It's a universal. जो चीप रेट में है वो सबसे ज़्यादा बिकेगा, ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी. जो हाई रेट में है वो कम बिकेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स आवर मोबाइल्स, you have to consider whatever the mobile available with us. Some costs are more than 10,000, some costs are less than 10,000. Same feature product, uh, same feature phones, smartphones available below 10,000, 10K. Then we have to, most of the peoples are prefer for that 10k people, 10k smart mobiles, because there is a cost cutting with same products with same features, like that. Instead of more than 10,000, we have to prefer for less than 10,000 for smartphones. Here in ABC, the items are category as a. In ABC analysis, they categorize the items in ABC manners, ACB manners. A category, it requires the regular attention because their financial impact is significant, but sales are unpredictable. Those goods are come under the category A. Category C requires less oversight because they have smaller financial impact and they are constantly turning overs. And category B, they fall in between these two categories, category A and C. In between A and C, this category goods are impacted as a category B. Category A is a highly impact on the financial process significantly, but sales are the unpredictables. And category C, unpredictable or does not affect on the financial impacts on drugstores. Generally, in the drugstores, 20% items of category E accounts 70% of the annual consumption value or impact 70% in the financial conditions. Whereas C items, 50% of items account only 5% in the financials. Whereas the category B having the 30% of items account for 25% financial conditions. That type of analysis called as ABC, always better control analysis. Second is VED, that is vital, essential and desirable analysis. Name itself indicated vitals, essential and desirables. Vital items are the life saving drugs, होना ही होना है आपके ड्रग स्टोर में. इसेंशियल आइटम्स उसका ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं लेकिन चलेगा. डिजायरेबल उसका कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं, नहीं आया तो भी चलेगा अपने पास. That is called as vital, essential and desirables. In vitals, life-saving drugs generally come under this category. Without these life-saving drugs, hospital cannot be run. Essential items are less important than the vital items. However, they are available always with the drugstore because these are the essentials like paracetamols, essential ones. If anyone suffering from temperature, it requires paracetamol tablets or injections like that. These are the essentials. And desirables, it is not required to available with the drugstores because they are categorized in between these vitals and essentials. If desirable items it not available with us, there is a no issue, no big issue related with that items. But vital items should be available because with the help of that vital items, they do not run hospital continuously. So this analysis called as VET. On the basis of VED, vital, essential, and desirables, you have to categorize the items. FSN, that is F stands for fast, S stands for slow movings, and N stands for non movings. Fast moving items, slow moving items, and non moving items. Non moving items generally those items who not move for more than 2 years. 2 वर्षाच्या वर जर कुठला मुवमेंट होत नसेल पर्टिक्युलर items, that is called as non-moving items. Some pharma store does not purchase again that particular components or particular drugs. Slow moving items means they generally once in a month, two in a month, they are moved from that particular storage racks. And fast moving items is frequently used or issue for more than two or three times in a month. That is called as fast moving. On that basis, they are analyze the or control the inventory. Second is SDE, that is scare, difficult, and easy. It is related with the delivery of the goods. If goods more than 6 months required, they come category lead times. They categorize as a scare. Less than 6 months, but more than 24 hours. That is called under or come under the difficult items and easily availables. The easily availables at local grounds and the timing lead times before within 24 hours particular items are available, that is called as easily available. So this type of analysis you have to analyze to control the as per the lead times you have to control the stock of our drugstores. Easily available items does not store in large quantity. Difficulty available you have to store in minimum quantity, and scare items are store in the large quantity because their lead time is more than 6 months. So whatever the products available in our stores, they run for the 6 months, up to 6 months, more than 6 months. On that basis, this type of analysis was carried out. Next, fifth method is HML analysis. This analysis nothing but cost per items analysis per piece consider for the analysis. In this analysis, the inventory should be listed in the descending order of the unit value. Descending means higher value to lower. So you have to fix the limit for these categories. That is high, S stand for high, medium and low cost items. With that items, you have to categorize or budgeting our drugstore financial conditions. Lower budget items depend on the consumptions. You have to bring controllings, whereas medium cost as well as high cost items. According to the consumption, you have to maintain the inventory of that particular goods. And they are classified on the basis of their cost, high cost, medium cost, and low cost. And last analysis related with the inventory controls, that is GOLF. The full form of GOLF is government controlled for open market items. L stands for local purchase items and F stands for foreign items. That is called as GOLF. Government control, open market, local purchase or local market, foreign market products. According to stored, you have to order the particular items. And that on that basis, the particular drugs are classified. But this golf analysis generally not used that much as compared to the other analysis methods. That is ABC, HML, SDF, SDE, sorry, SDE, that type of analysis. So these are the part related to the inventory controls. In the inventory controls, we have to study the various formulations, various methods, various importance. What is inventory? Which parameters are come under the inventory? That is raw material, processing goods, finished product, transit मधले जे काही inventory असेल, those are and those are ready for sale but not reached to the retailers. Buffer inventories or called as buffer stock. Inventory nothing but the stocks. In other words, there are various importance, various levels of the inventory, maximum, minimum, and reorder levels. Methods of inventory controls, that is periodic inventory control, perpetual inventory controls, special inventory controls. Inventory management techniques, EOQs and RQLs. EOQ nothing but economic order quantity. There are formulas in the square root 2 into AB divided by C, or this formula 2 into 12 into monthly usage into cost of ordering, or ordering cost divided by unit cost into holding cost or carrying cost of the particular inventory. Their limitations, RQLs, reorder, quantity level. For that, lead time is the most important. How much time required to reach to particular good to our ends. That time you have to consider during this RQL, reorder quantity levels. Various methods used for the analysis of drug expenditures. On the basis of their various techniques, they are analyze or various techniques are used to analyze the inventory controls or expenditures. ABC analysis, that is always better controls. VED, vital essential desirable. FSN analysis, that is fast, slow movings and non movings. Depend on the moment of the items, they are categorized fast, slow, and non-move items. HML, high, medium, low cost items. Depend on the cost, they are analyzed. And GOLF is a government control open market, local purchase, and foreign purchase analysis. Nowadays, this GOLF analysis is not used or not implemented for the inventory controls. So, up to this part, Unit 5 is covered. Hmm? Unit 4, Unit 5. Unit 3 is started in the next month, next week. For the sessional, this 4 and 5th unit is compulsory, and whatever the coverage of the Unit 2. In Unit 2, there are 4 or 5 subunits. Out of that, 2 or 3 we have to finish in next coming week. Okay, and remaining sessions we have to continue in the after sessionals, or maybe sessional was postponed. Maybe, सेशनल पोस्टपोन करायचे का नको ना